We're working on this Havoc. I got to finish this guy up. I've been working on him for days, but I've been gone. So I'm sure a lot of you have been gone for the holidays. We just got back the other day. It's snowing like crazy out. So I have time tonight, a little bit caught up with everything. My wife's doing her nails in the background. So if you're hearing some weird feedback, that's her doing her nails and buffing them and all that. So some good background ambiance while we're talking. If you don't hear it, don't worry about it. But she's here, so she'll be joining us, hanging out, while I just paint these minis, finish these guys up, and I'd like to get it all glued together, ideally by tonight, and have one Havoc done with the Reaper chain cannon. So that's the plan. You know, get this glued together. I got his head. His backpack is almost done. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So other than that, just hang out, chill out, watch the rest of this video if you'd like. If you're joining me live, I really appreciate it. But other than that, I got nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and start painting. So I always want to make sure you have your daylight here, which is the normal. I have my little area set up, so my little hobby area. Keeping it pretty clear. Got all my paints here. Got my varnish here. And then just the subject in particular. So these are the main components. This I want to finish, so I'll be working on a little bit of highlighting on the outside here to make it look worn and used. And I'm going to varnish the whole thing and actually glue it on the back of this guy, and I can consider that done. So that's the plan. And I'd like to get this glued on as well. Ideally. So that's another goal that I have. Maybe tonight, if not another day. And then I want to work on his head. So I have his head somewhere right over... Where'd it go? Here it is. So here's his head. Really tiny, as you can see, if it even focuses. But just a little thing. Let me just pull it back a little bit. But that's going to be his head. So I'm going to work on that tonight. And then his two pauldrons. So we have two pauldrons. Just like these ones. So you can see this is a finished one, right? So I finished this one up. These two are unfinished, but they're based and ready to go. So, with that being said, let me return the camera back to me and a little bit of this so you can see me. And let me just start doing my thing. We got one person viewing already. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome to the channel. Oh, what's up? Folly H7T. How's it going? Hanging out, late night painting. Oh, we got some more people joining. 8 people. How's it going? Hey, hey, I just got home. So we were gone in Illinois. So we were away for holidays, and I wasn't able to bring everything with us. It is Warhammer. That's correct. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. Oh my gosh, great to see everybody in here. Yep, I'm painting up a Havoc Marine. So I got a Havoc. Guy's almost done. I got his backpack almost done. I just want to add some things to it. We got 12 people in here. How's it going? Shout me out. It's your birthday. Oh, is it Please tell me it's Euro. GRYOR3P. Hey, happy birthday. It was my aunt's birthday yesterday. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody. You just like 20 times? Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We got more people joining. Thank you for joining. Hello. 14 people. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, happy birthday to you. What did you get to do today? Anything? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs. Oh my gosh, I feel so great having people in here. Thank you. I appreciate you just subbed me. I thank you. Awesome. All right, so I'm painting up a pauldron. So just the black and the Retributor armor. So everybody who ever plays this faction or anyone like that, you guys are going to know that this is like your go-to, especially if you're painting like Khorne or you're painting Night Lords. You know, you're going to use this a lot. So you got the Switch 2? Dude, oh, that's amazing. Congratulations. We want the Switch 2 too. We have the Switch 1, and we've been eyeing that Switch 2 just because like the graphics look so much better. So probably the performance is better too, of course. Hey, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's great. What games are you gonna play? Are you just crack it open tonight, start playing it tonight, or that's so fun. Oh, nice. Excellent. Excellent. What's your favorite game on the Switch 2? Yeah, probably, right? Yep. All right, so I gotta start by mixing up my paints. I just do this by hand. Excellent. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is Travis with Travis Talks. Late night painting some Warhammer, hanging out with friends. We got 16 of you in here. I really appreciate it. Seeing everybody here. Mario Kart Property. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one. Mario Kart. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Nice. Those are awesome. I love Mario Kart. And I love Donkey Kong anything. Yo, Drippy Chicken, my friend. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Oh, it's a new game, Foley. Okay, gotcha. No, I haven't played that yet. Yeah, or heard of it, but I'll have to check that out. That's so fun. Is it? What do you mean by Mario Kart Property? Like, what does it look like? Are you driving? Is it more like, I'm imagining like Monopoly or something, like you get to buy something and you get to race on it? Or, oh man, Drippy Chicken, how are you been? My friend, dude, it's so good to see you. That guy's OG. Always good time. Oh, it's like that. Oh, I guessed it right. Huh. So it makes sense. Yeah, you purchase it and then you get to go on the racetrack. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. So if you win a race tournament, do you get money for it? Or like how do you get your next properties? How does that work? So I'm gonna continue mixing up my paint. So again, Retributor Armor, which is a Citadel paint. Very good. You want to make sure you have a very good consistency. And I like it where it looks like what consistency? Man, I can't even, it almost looks like molasses. Hi, LED. Oh my gosh, you're in here too, Ellie. I remember Ellie. Yes, you were. I remember you. You the person outside throwing rocks at your house. I remember that. That was crazy. Oh, here we go. Folly says, yeah, you get money if you win, and you can get a lot of money if you win. Okay. So you can probably use that, and then you're able to, like, purchase perks, or, like, can you upgrade your car? Oh, Drippy Chickens. Gotta go vacuum. What? That's fine. Hey, I like cleaning too, so do what you gotta do, my brother. We'll be here. We'll be hanging out. I appreciate everybody in here. Oh, Ellie just changed the background of your profile. Aw. Awesome. Hey, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Hearts. Or liking, subscribing. I appreciate all the love, everybody. Oh, Ellie. What's your background? I can't see it too well. It's kind of small, but who is that? It looks like an anime character, but I could be wrong. I try to be nice. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, right? But I like to be kind because I think there's enough hate in the world. There's enough, meanness in the world that we could use some nice people, So I try to be authentic, but I also try to be, considerate as well. Let's see. Legend of Fishing. Dude, that is a cool name. Oh, okay. Ellie says his name is Shiggy. He's an anime character. I wonder which anime. You're going to have to tell me. Hey, welcome, Legend of Fishing. I paint Warhammer. So that's my hobby. I'm a full-time artist, full-time YouTuber. Just trying to get my YouTube channel off the ground, trying to make myself ideally get to like 500 subscribers. That's the plan. Or at least have enough to where I'm able to start generating money, because this is what I do. Oh, you like painting? Awesome, Legend. Awesome. Hey, how's it going? Euro rep. Hey. Folly, I think you can do it. Okay, so you could probably do it in the game. I bet you can. I could sub to your channel. I would appreciate that if you do. Thank you very much. If you do sub to my channel, It helps me a lot. Just keep going. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to build it up, trying to get better every day. I try to post maybe every other night. It's usually a little bit late at night. You know, it's just the time that I have for myself, and then I can hang out with y'all. So, oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Mad respect. Thank you, Euro. Awesome. Oh, here goes Ellie. Shigarakai from My Hero Academia. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Very cool. Oh, I love that. Yes. All right. So, back to where I was. Got you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. That helps me so much. Ah, so that's a good consistency. Whenever you mix your paints, it's just like anything else. So that's a consistency that you want to see where it's kind of liquidy on the inside. It looks like it's not too runny. You don't want it too thick either. If it's too thick, it's no good. And if you can't mix it to the right consistency, it might be just the paint's bad. Sometimes I even add a little bit of water to it, like a distilled water or a mineral spirit. Just a little bit, like a drop or two, and sometimes that'll help it get it to that viscosity that you're looking for. So, oh, sorry, Ellie. Yeah, I don't. Shigaraki is from Hero Academia. Yeah, I know a little bit of Japanese, so Nihongo a little bit, but not too much. And Folly said, you can keep being nice to the world, be the best person you can be. Thank you. I would like to be. You know, not everyone's nice to me, not everyone's nice to y'all, but at least, you know, I'll be nice to you. You know, so you're always welcome here. I could use more friends, right? And I'm just kind of here. My wife's over here. She's hanging out. She's just eating some flaming hot Cheetos right now, like stuffing her face. So she loves it. Not my cup of tea. I just like regular Cheetos, but I like Doritos too. So
they're the hot fries.
Oh, they're the hot fries. My bad. Let's see. Legend of Fishing. Everyone unsubbed to me yesterday, sadly. What? Why would they unsub from you? That's sad. What? Everybody? What did you do? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Aw. And I catchy for. Oh my gosh, that's a really long one. I am sorry, but that is a really long and cool username. God bless. Finally, you live again. I could cry again. Aw. Well, hopefully it's good tears. Yes, I do live again. I will be alive until the day I die. But yep, till I. Yep. I love hot Cheetos and Doritos. Yep. I used to eat hot Cheetos a lot when I was a kid, like all the time. That was like my thing, man. Now they're popular again. It's crazy. Legend of Fishing said, nothing. I was posting fishing videos, but when I posted it, everyone unsubbed. Oh, that's not nice. I'm sorry. That ain't right.
Buttholy.
That is indeed, as my wife says, that is buttholy. So. Someone else likes Cheetos. Yay.
The hot fries are the best, though.
My wife says the hot fries are better than the spicy hot Cheetos. So I guess that's like the new cool thing. I don't know.
They're Chester's hot fries.
Oh, Chester's hot. Okay, gotcha.
Flamin' hot flavor.
Flamin' hot flavor. Okay, so that's her ish right there. So I don't like spicy unless if it's like ramen or if I'm eating Thai food, I like spicy Thai food, right? So I'm just going to start painting this. Gosh, how can I show it to you? There we go. Not the best. Right now, it doesn't look like much, but I'm going to add that Retributor armor around it, and then I'm going to start adding weathering, and it looks like it's been scratched or scuffed. Like, that's the way I like things. So this will become this. Really cool. So it takes time, it takes patience, it takes attention. So let me see, I'm getting a lot of comments and I'm loving this. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let me go back a little bit. So Euro says, I like being in Steams that need subs. And oh, you like being in channels? Thank you. Someone said, you're the best. Hey, thank you so much. I try. I really try. I want to be the best. That's what I want to be. I want to be the best. Legend of Fishing, yes, they're good. Folly said, I mean, She. Oh, she. Okay. So he's saying, yeah. Someone else likes sriracha. I'm guessing that's sriracha. I like sriracha too. I like what you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did check out Pink Guy, Ellie. Yes, I finally checked out Pink Guy. It's Filthy Frank, isn't it? It's Filthy Frank. I'm pretty sure that's exactly who that is. Because I looked up Pink Guy and I'm like, okay, what other like musicians are out there named Pink Guy, and there's only one. Yeah, he's very goofy. I love Filthy Frank, dude. A lot of people don't like him. I could see he's definitely he pushes his content sometimes. It's a little some would consider it offensive, but that's why he's literally called Filthy Frank. You know, like Filthy Frank. Anyone else in here know who Filthy Frank is? LOL, shout out. Does anyone know who Filthy Frank is? If you're a young kid, I would recommend you don't look him up, but unless if you want to poison your young mind, you could watch what Filthy Frank is. This is Warhammer content. That is correct. That is correct. Yep. Awesome. So this is Warhammer 40,000. So it's called 40K. Is like the short term. There's also 30K, if you didn't know. There's different flavors of Warhammer. Then there's even like Old Hammer, you know, or just Warhammer in general. That's more like medieval stuff, and I still love that. And then there's like Age of Sigmar. Its acronym is AOS. So if they're like, oh, I'm playing Warhammer AOS, that's Age of Sigmar. Really cool. So I'm just gonna do a very gentle job painting this. So it takes a lot of concentration. So I apologize if I'm not reading your comments immediately. It's just because I got to make sure I'm still doing my job, right? Still painting, or else I'd never get anything done. So you want to make sure it's not too wet, and just a tip. That's all you need, just a little bit of paint. Oh, let's see what we got here. Love my streams. Hey, I love you, Ellie. Thank you for joining this. I really appreciate it. They're so lit. Hey, yo. I try. Oh my gosh. Folly's like, can I give you $500? Man, I would love $500. We do have a Venmo or a Cash App if y'all want to use that. I see the problem. I hope I'm not shouting too much. I'm sorry if I'm too loud, yo. I get a little impassioned sometimes. So, like the other day, I was at my my father-in-law like came in while I was streaming, and he's like, "Hey, Travis, can you turn it down a little bit? You're being kind of loud." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, sir. Didn't mean to wake you up," but I was kind of passionate, having a good time, hanging out with everybody, so I was a little loud. I apologize if I'm. Oh, you're not too loud. Thank you. Someone recognized it. According to my wife, I'm shouting all the time. So, I speak with passion. I speak with volume. I'm a man. I can't help it. All right. I got a deep voice sometimes. I got a really deep voice. Appreciate it. Keep doing it. Yes, sir.
So do they want to see all my really cool stuff?
Really Kuma stuff? This is a Warhammer thing, ma'am. I don't think... Does anybody here want to see Maddie's really Kuma, like, Hello Kitty stuff that she bought? Anybody want to see that? Oh, someone's plays volleyball and in a league. Nice. Excellent. I play pickleball. I'm not in a league. I'm in a league of my own, I guess. Someone said yes. People actually want to see the really Kuma. So this is my wife, Maddie. Go ahead and say hi and show off what you got.
So I got this box from TikTok. It's called Riri Shop. And they gave me all this really cute stuff. Got this cute little eye mask. I got this little hair thingy.
What is that called? Like a hairband?
And then I got these 2 coin purses. They're so cute. They're really Kuma. And then this really Kuma coin holder or card holder. And then came with stickers and memo paper.
How fun.
So cute.
Aw, thanks for sharing, Maddie. That's my wife. I've been with her for almost 9 years. 8 years for sure. So, Euro said, super duper cool, cute stuff.
Thanks.
And then Folly said, looks nice, can you get me one?
Absolutely.
I mean, you message me your address, maybe I'll send you something. For free, you know? Just because. You don't have to, but... Hi, how's it going? Euro said hi. What did one plate say to the other? Yes, let's go with some jokes. Awesome. So a lot of things, something that I kind of do in this is, like I said, I want to bring levity. I want to bring fun to everything. And people I like to hear jokes. So Folly said my number. Yeah, that's an idea. Just you could just message me and we'll talk later if you're able to. If not, just sub to me and I'll find you and I'll see if I can reach out to you. But I'll send you a little something. Like something in the mail. It's okay. A couple bucks, something fun. So Ellie says, "What did one plate say to the other? Dinner's on me."
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's perfect. Anyone else got any jokes? If you have any, share them with the class. We love this. So I'm just going to continue base painting, getting this Retributor armor on here. That gold type paint looks really good on black. So what I'm painting, this is a Chaos Space Marine faction. They're technically a legion, meaning like tens of thousands of Marines, and this is called the Black Legion. So those are my guys that I play. Do I play Warhammer? I have before. Right now, no. I'm just in the middle of building my army, but I have played it before, and I'm trying to like speed myself up on the rules, because last time I knew anything about Warhammer, it was like 8th edition. And now we're on 10th edition, and it seems to be every 2.5 years. Oh, let's see. We got more jokes. Let's see. LED says, "Why do cows have hooves and not feet?" What do you think, Maddie? Why do cows have hooves and not feet? I'm like trying to think.
Something about ground beef.
Because they're trying to move it? No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
No. What is it? Because they lack toes.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's clever.
That's awesome. And then someone said, "You woke me up in an orange. What is it?" You woke up in an orange. You woke up in a orange. What is it?
An orange?
A fantasy.
Oh my.
That's a clever one. I love play on word jokes. I love that. And I usually get a lot of the references, so I've been alive for a while, so I get a lot of those.
About 100 years.
100 years? Oh my god, I'm not that old. I feel, oh man, my glasses are kind of, I'll have to wipe these off. Let's see. Can you play Warhammer on a phone? You actually can. Yes, you can. Now, if you're talking like Warhammer as we know it, I'm not aware of it on your phone, but there is something called Warhammer Tacticus, Tactcus, and that is similar to playing like it's not an RTS, but it's like a turn-based. If you've ever played Final Fantasy, shout out to anybody who's ever played Final Fantasy. Can I get some hands? Who's played Final Fantasy? Any of them? Who remembers that? Like Kingdom of Hearts? Come on, man. That's legendary. Oh, yep. So it's like that, but like handheld. Oh, yep, follow, yep, you played. Absolutely. Who else has played Final Fantasy? Any of them? Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy. What we got? But if you like those turn-based type games, Warhammer Tacticus is pretty darn good. And it's a good way to introduce you to the setting, too. So, yeah, check that out. All right, we got another joke. LED says, what do you call a chicken that is staring at a salad? Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. What do you call a chicken that's staring at a salad?
A vegetarian?
No, he's staring at a salad. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Maddie? What's the answer? What do you call?
Bok choy.
Bok choy? Bok choy? Maybe? That's a good guess, like bok. Euro says, watch Five Nights at Freddy's. I have watched. Oh, LED says chicken sees a salad. Sees a salad.
Chicken seed.
Oh my god. And then someone asked if we could tell them jokes. Do we have any jokes?
Do we have any jokes?
Yeah, do we have any
I knew
jokes?
I was funny.
Well, Google it. I don't know. Let's see what AI comes up with. Do you think AI is going to have good jokes? What do you think? Let me see. Chicken sees a salad. I love that. So, Euro, you're going to go watch Five Nights at Freddy's? I've seen the original Five Nights at Freddy's.
I typed in best AI jokes and it said something was wrong with this.
What?
Here's some of the best AI jokes.
AI has nothing. Ooh, LED says, what do you call a bear with no teeth? Like a bear, like a grizzly bear.
A gummy bear.
A gummy bear. That's gotta be it. Yeah, Euro's gonna go watch Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, thank you for subbing. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here, and I hope I get to see you on the next one. So I'm gonna continue painting. A gummy bear. That's funny.
I think that's it.
I guarantee you that's it. That's a really... Folly says, I'm the only one. And then there was one. It's all right, man. Hey, I've noticed while being live for many nights, it ebbs and flows. So sometimes there's like one person on here. Sometimes there's no one on here. And then it goes up to 4. Then it goes up to 18. Then it goes up to like 30 people watching. One night, I had 568 people watching me. And that was incredible. I like screenshot it because I couldn't believe it. And I kept that going for a long time. I got 20,000 views on that one video. Just doing this. So, it ebbs and flows, right? And there's like people who come in, like, they might pop in for a little bit and then they'll like bounce out, and that's okay, you know? But if people want to hang out, stay the night. So as you can see, I'm almost done with this pauldron. I already got the main parts of it done. Now I'm going to flip it and I'm going to do the back. Oh, Euro says you're going to watch the second one. Okay, so the second Five Nights at Freddy's. Cool. Very cool. What's the one with Nicolas Cage? Is that the first one? With Nicolas Cage and he like beats up all the animatronic... Because it's so random. I love it. My wife's eating hot Cheetos again, so someone said, let me see. I wish I could like zoom in on it, but it's kind of hard to do it with this darn camera. I'm getting a new camera for Christmas, so.
Oh, are you?
Mm-hmm. Folly says, yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, I think that's the first too. Yeah, like the janitor. He's like the janitor and he like gets hired on because his car's in the shop. So he has to like work for the town or something to like make money or something random like that. And he beats them all up. It's pretty funny. I've watched the whole thing like 2 or 3 times because I like Nicolas Cage movies. What can I say? So There's like another crazy movie. He always does crazy indie movies that you've like. This one actually has a cult following. So Five Nights at Freddy's is what is considered a cult classic, or as I like to say, an instant cult classic. Okay. Folly says, yeah, I watched the second one, just not the first. You haven't watched the first one? Oh, man. I'm sure the second one's better. Like, let's be honest. Because the first one was like a proof of concept. Meaning they needed money to make the second one, but they didn't really have all the funding that they needed. That's why, like, there's only, like, 4 or 5 people in the whole movie, right? Because it's expensive to hire actors and, like, all the props that went into everything. And, like, they want to just make it, and then kind of like Secret Level. If anyone here has ever watched Secret Level on Netflix, there's a Warhammer 40K one in there, by the way. If you ever watch Secret Level, there's one that talks about the Warhammer 40K universe in that Secret Level. One of the episodes. It's actually pretty darn good. It's very well done. And it's basically a proof of concept. And then what Netflix is going to do is if they see it and they say, okay, I can see the vision, let's put money into this. That's how they're able to make like better movies. So like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is probably better than 1 because they have more money. You know what I mean? Yeah, the animatronics, that's my favorite too. And like the backstory is just crazy. I don't want to ruin it for you. Yeah, see, Folly said, yeah, a lot of the money went to the acting, you know, and Nicolas Cage, he's a pretty big name. He's not like an A-list celebrity anymore, but like people know who he is. Like Keanu Reeves, right? Like he's not like a mega blockbuster, oh my God, it's Keanu Reeves, but like Keanu Reeves is willing to do movies that other people aren't sometimes. Like he was even in the SpongeBob movie, like what the hell? You know, in between doing his John Wick movies. But like Nicolas Cage is similar to Keanu Reeves. He's very similar in that he's kind of like he's already a star. You know, he's been in a lot of really good movies. Like National Treasure. Is it National Treasure? It is. I think it is National Treasure. Yeah, so yeah, Euro says it's better by just by the trailer. Yeah, it's probably a lot better. The first one was just like let's see if people actually watch it. Like how many people are going to watch it? Like do people understand the lore? Do people even care? Like I watched it cuz I just wanted to see it and it sounded like an interesting movie and it was. It's pretty funny. But like there's just not a whole lot going on in that movie, but it's just the fact that like the backstory is what people love so much. And then just the animatronics and like how they're all like murderous little animatronics. It's like Chuck E. Cheese's from hell is how I kind of equate it to it. But that set everything up, and whatever money they made from that movie, they put into the second movie. And they're like, okay, we just made a proof of concept. People liked it. People want more. Let's do it the real way. Let's make a sequel and put all the money into that, and then people are going to love it. So what are you watching it on, by the way? LED toxicity of our city, of our city. Someone's listening to System of a Down. Let's go. That's my generation. And your generation, too. LED's always coming out with the bangers. Got some good music going on. Hell yeah. Yeah, you probably don't know what that is, Folly. It's okay. System of a Down. Lyrics to a song. You don't have to listen to it, but if you want to. You know. LED, tell them what song it is. Mixing up the paint. So you got to mix it every once in a while. Ah, Euro says, I think the first movie is about the game. Yes. And the game also is another way. Yes. So the lore and everything like that and how it's like it's meant to be a scary, game or like kind of a fun scary game, like a creepy pasta game, right? Like that's where I see a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's is kind of like one of those. Like I love YouTube. I watch like anyone here ever sleep to scary stories? Like you turn on scary stories and you sleep to them at night? That's something I do. And like creepy pastas are something I like to, I like to listen to when I go to sleep. I know some people probably consider that insane because most people are like, why would you sleep to a scary thing? Yep, there it is. Toxicity, System of a Down. Thank you, LED. Yep. I know that song. So there you go. If you don't know what it is, that's a band from, I think, early 2000s. They've probably been around for a little bit before that, but like they got big around the 2000s. So I don't know if they're still playing. I don't know anymore. I actually don't know if they're still around or if they're making new music or not. Like pizza pie. Yep, someone ordered pizza. I love pizza. We had salad tonight, but we'll probably have pizza tomorrow. That sounds kind of like pizza and salad just goes really well together. So make sure y'all are eating good. Take care of yourselves. You got to have the greens. In with the good. You can have some bad too, but just life advice. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves.
I wonder why I'm so hungry. Steroids.
And then Folly said, they wrong for not watching the movie. Oh, yep. Am I going live tomorrow? Yes, I will be. I will be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Usually around this time, like 8 o'clock, 9. It's 9 o'clock by me right now. So it's 9 o'clock. We're on Central Time. So CST. But I can go live a little earlier. I was thinking about going live around like 7. Because I think more people would join. I mean, there's people still on right now, but like no one has school tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so Sunday there might be people at home, people on YouTube or whatever. But usually around this time is when for me, it's 7. Okay. Yeah, so it would be 6 by you, which most people are like eating dinner around then, like 5, 6 o'clock. So like we eat dinner too, right? So like 5, 6 o'clock, sometimes 6:30. We usually eat dinner around that time. So, and then after that, I just kind of prepare myself for going live. I make sure I have all my paints ready, my brushes are cleaned, my area's cleaned, and then I have all my little chores, stuff that I got to do around the apartment done, and then I go live. So that's usually how I do things. And then I'm up. I mean, I'm usually up till like damn near 1:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, Follies in Arizona. Okay, I've been out to Arizona. Yep. Maddie wants to know where. Jalil, hello. Hi, friend. Oh my gosh, welcome back. Hello. Another one of my favorite subscribers. Awesome person. Euro said mostly the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is avoiding the game. Like more, the robots are more spreaded. Okay, animatronics in the pizzeria, the hotel, and Abby's house. Oh, that's interesting. So they're not just inside Freddy's anymore. Essentially, they're more like traveling, which is interesting. Folly says my back hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. Why does your back hurt? That's not good. Hero says, yep. What's another good movie? What else have y'all watched that you like? Anything else? Anyone here see Weapons? That was a crazy movie. I don't know if y'all were able to see that, but that was a weird movie. I might have to watch it again because so much happened in that movie. LED Folly says, I'm going to guess construction, but I'm 15. Oh, your dad needs help? Well, I'll tell you one thing, Folly. One thing I know, because I've done construction too. Nothing is worth your body. If you break something, if you pull something, whatever happens, luckily you're young, but like it's really hard to recover from that, and the rest of your life is going to be horrible. So I don't care who's telling you to do it. If they're telling you to do it, like get your hand in there, you might get it hurt. Don't do it, man. Don't. If they're telling you to pick something up and it's like 100 pounds, don't do it. Not with someone else. I'm telling you, dude, I've done construction. It's not worth it. You hurt yourself and you're effed for life. And guess what? Those bills are not going to pay themselves. So my mom always said, like, work smarter, not harder, that whole adage. I'm not saying get your degree, but maybe getting into the trades and like become an electrician or something like that is a really good way to make some good money. And it's a great career and you could take it anywhere. So Euro said I watched Weapons. Yeah, it's a weird movie. I thought it would be like a zombie movie and it really wasn't. But I like mystery movies too. So I like mystery, and I also like when there's like supernatural stuff in there. I thought it was going to be a totally different movie than it really was. But anyway, I just finished painting this. So I have it gold on all sides, and it looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is do some weathering to it. Euro said I watched Zootopia 2. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Zootopia 1 was hilarious. I got to watch Zootopia 2 too. That sounds like fun. Year Zero with Jack Black.
Zootopia 2 has Robert Sherwin in it.
Oh, really?
You know who Robert Sherwin is? Robert Irwin as a koala bear.
Robert Irwin's in Zootopia 2. G'day, mate. And if you don't know who that is...
The Dancing with the Stars winner.
He is a winner of Dancing with the Stars, that's right.
He took home the mirror ball.
He did, he took home a mirror ball. And he did a really good job. I don't think he should have won. But he did. I thought Alex should have won personally. Oh, you need to help your dad with the bills, Folly? I understand, man. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not going to say anything else about it. But all I'm saying is just be careful with your body. It's not worth getting hurt, man. It really isn't. If you're going to hurt yourself, just be like, hey, Dad, can you help me with this? Or, hey, let me find someone else who can help me with this because you don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean? That's real talk, man. I'm 34 years old. I've done construction. I've been there. I've done that. I was in the military for 11 years, and I'm still in mostly one piece. Yes, my back hurts, my knee hurts, stuff like that, but I'm just telling you the real deal. Nothing is worth hurting yourself because then the rest of your life, you're broke, you can't do anything. Especially if you're in manual labor and you hurt yourself on the job, like you're screwed for the next like year because then you're trying to like recover and that's money wasted. So use your mind too. Heavy labor, it's good to learn that stuff and that does need to be done, but just be careful. Wear gloves, you know what I mean? Like thick gloves. Wear like safety glasses, make sure you're not breathing in dust and stuff. It's really bad for your lungs. So just make sure you like cover yourself, even if it's a wet bandana. That stuff works really good. Just get a wet bandana, tie it around, and any dust and stuff won't get in there. So it's better for you. I know everyone wants to be tough and young, but when you get older, that's when you start to pay for it. So you'll start coughing things up. You get freaking lung cancer, God knows what. So just be careful with what you're doing, all right? But you got to make that money. I get it. Make that money. Just be safe and be smart about it. All right? Telling you, for the rest of your life, you'll never forget that. So let's see. We got more comments here. Euro said, yeah, you're kind of have to play the Five Nights at Freddy games 1 and 2 to kind of get the point of the movies. I see. LED says Mikkel Sarah is also in it. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Folly. You're very welcome. I try to be a good friend. I try to impart my wisdom on people. So if you don't know what it's called, when an older person teaches a younger person something, it's called generativity. So I am generous in my generativity. mixing up some paint. So now we're going to be switching over to lead belcher. So this is a lead, like a silvery type of paint color. I'm going to be using this to put on the pauldron to make it look worn, to make it look battle torn, put some scratching on it, make it look beat up. You know, that's the way I like my my things. I like them beat up, I like them scuffed up, I like them dirty, I like them muddy, I like them bloody. So that's how I paint stuff. I like to make it realistic. I don't like clean paintings. I like dirty. So what we got here? LED says, I'm 27 and I broke my leg 2 times when I was doing one of my jobs. And now I make clothes and I've been to the hospital 2 times with my new job. Damn. Yeah, see? Oh, 37. Wait, what? Ellie. Yeah, you broke your leg 2 times and I was doing one of my jobs and now I make clothes and I've been to the hospital 2 times. That's horrible. And here's another thing I'll teach you. Like, if there's something that happened and it was because of the company, you can sue them. I know it sounds crazy. My stepdad did it. LED said I stepped on a sewing needle. Oh my God. Ouch. Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, no. That's workplace safety issues right there. So I know we're not all working in a sweatshop. I hope not. But yeah, you make clothes for yourself. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's cool. Oh, so you're a business owner. Oh, that's cool, Ellie. I didn't know that. That's something. See, I learned something new about you. That's freaking sweet. But you stepped on a sewing needle. That still hurts a lot. Yeah, so you can't really sue yourself, but you sue yourself. $20,000, then you like go into your bank account. You're like, here's $20,000, and you give it back to yourself. Makes 0 sense. No, but mixing up the paint. Here goes Euro again. Yeah, my dad sued the volleyball coach. He was abusing the teammates and me. Yeah, not cool. See? It's okay to sue. I know it sounds crazy. And usually what you want is you want a settlement lawyer, not a trial lawyer. Everybody thinks like, oh, you need a lawyer. That means like someone to be like, I object, judge. My client has stepped on the needle and it was a workplace violation and it's a safety issue. Therefore, my client is entitled to $1.3 million. And the judge is like, oh, looks good to me. All right, case adjourned. No, you want a settlement lawyer. Settlement lawyers are ones who build a case to make it look like it's going to trial. And they say, if you don't pay my client, we're going to trial. And then it's going to be a big problem. So you better pay my client right now $100,000, else it's going to be a lot more on the out. So Euro says it got one. Cool. Ellie says I went to the hospital. I'm sorry. I hate going to the hospital. I've been there a couple times. I've had a couple surgeries, unfortunately. Very painful ones. I've had to go under, too. So, and it freaking sucks. But I've also gone in for stitches, so I know what that's like. Going in there and you're hurt. So I'm going to use this on here, do some highlighting on the outside. LED, how long ago was this? When did this happen? Ah, Aiden Sanders. Hey, another name I recognize. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you here. Oh, Ellie said about a month or 2 ago. Yeah. Ouch. Was it a big needle? I'm sure you're wearing closed-toed shoes now, or maybe like boots or something. Ow, that would suck. That freaking sucks. Aiden Sanders has got a joke. Oh my gosh. Yes. Aiden. Isn't that not your name? Is it you that you're like, no, my name's Caleb or something like that? Trying to remember if that's you. We were like, that's actually not my name. Oh, let's go. We got a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Aaron. That's what I thought. That's what I remember you saying. That's not actually your name. Your name's Aaron. Aaron. Knock, knock. You. You who? Aiden says, you-hoo. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Thank you. LED said it was a heavy-duty needle. Ouch. Yeah, we got a heavy-duty sewing machine. My wife's got a nice one. It's a Singer. And them things is thick. Ouch. I am sorry. Good joke, Aiden. Great joke, my friend. Aiden's the younger guy, so everybody cut him slack, all right? But he's funny. And he's a really high energy, and I like it when he's here. So Aiden's a friend of mine. He's a friend of yours. He means nothing bad at all. He's a good guy. Aaron's been a fan of this show for a little while now, and I really appreciate it, man. He comes on. He really knows how to just brighten the mood, you know? LED said I got some new fabric. Oh, you got some new fabric? Oh, okay. Like a little bit heavier duty, huh? Like denim or something, or... Ellie, if you make clothes, do you have a website? Or do you have like a Etsy, or... I was going to say, if you want to post it in the chat, maybe people in here will look it up. If there's anything people want to see what you do. Oh, you don't? Okay, okay. That's fine, that's fine. Do you do it for yourself? Is it cosplay, by any chance? Do you do cosplay? You seem like a cosplay kind of person, Ellie. I do cosplay too, so. Don't feel ashamed. Oh, scary movie guy? Same here, Euro. I am a big scary movie guy. Yes, sir. I love scary movies. My wife could tell you. I love scary movies. Oh, see? Cosplays anime characters. There it is. There it is. I knew it. That's awesome, Ellie. That's cool. I have a cosplay costume for Inquisitor. And that's a Warhammer 40K. So I have an Inquisitor. Maybe I could bust that out one day. On this live, I could wear it. And y'all could see it. It's really cool. I haven't finished the... I have like firearms. They're obviously fake. They're like Nerf guns, but I got to spray paint them, and I want to paint them up and make them look really cool. I'm not done with that. I haven't even started on that. I've been so busy, especially with the move and everything and holidays. But I'll do that. I'll bring my cosplay one of these days, and I'll show it off. It looks really good. Ellie's got some. She does cosplay, so like that's awesome. That's cool. I've never been to an anime convention, but the nerd in me wants to go so bad. Euro says hi. Hi. Everyone say hi to Euro. He's out of Arizona. So, Jaleel said, I've played on my Oculus. Then I accidentally punched my hand on a wall. Oh, cracking my hands. I stopped playing on my Oculus waiting then, but back my Oculus, the wall had a small spiky pattern. Yeah, you punched it real hard. Ouch. You got a little too excited, huh? Oops. You should wear like boxing gloves when you do it. So you don't hurt your hands. If y'all didn't know, that's why boxers wear boxing gloves. It's to protect their hands. It's not to make it easier to punch someone in the face. It still hurts. Trust me. But the only reason boxers wear boxing gloves is to protect their hands. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Sorry, Drippy Chicken Boy, there he is. Sorry I took a while. I also built an F-22 fighter jet. What? In a game? What are you talking about, Drippy Chicken? LED says, if you search Toga MHA, I cosplay as her all the time. Oh, let me see. I will... Can I do that? Can I? Himiko Toga. Oh, that's cool. I just looked that up. That is cool. And then Euro says, do you play games like online games like Roblox? I do not. I do not. Sorry. But Aaron does. Aaron, where you at, man? Say hi. Euro and Aiden. Aiden Sanders, as it says, but it's Aaron. You two can become friends on Roblox. He's asking about Roblox all the time. So, Aaron, give him your gamer tag or whatever. You guys can link up and play. And then Drippy Chicken says, no, in real life, it's already finished. What? Drippy Chicken, what are you talking about? Like F-22 Raptors? Like the aircraft? Are you in the military or something, dude? What are you talking about, homie? If you're making F-22 Raptors, we gotta talk. Nothing super sensitive or anything like that, but... let's see. Jahlil says, I'm good at drawing, making $20 to $50, $100 a day. I didn't know that about you. Look at that, man. So we got other artists in here. I'm not the only one. LED makes cosplay, you know, and now we got Jalil in here. He's doing some drawing. That's really cool. Welcome back, Folly. Welcome back. LED says, I also do Mina. Oh, that's cool. So Mina must be also in the same anime, eh? I could probably look that up, too. I'm just curious. What got you into cosplay? If you don't mind me asking, was it just I mean, it's very interesting, don't get me wrong. But what got you into it? Your friends do it, or you just wanted to try it and just took your hand at it? Okay, search Mina MHA. Okay, I'll look that up. It might pull me off here for just a second, but I will be. Brandy K says, what are we doing? Hey, Brandy. Oh my gosh, welcome back. Hey, we're still painting. I was gone for a while, you know, out of state, so I couldn't bring all this stuff with me, so I'm behind on a lot of it. But we're just hanging out, painting, shooting the shit, seeing what everybody's up to. What have you been up to, Brandy? What's new? What's new for you? Yupper's back. Yup, Yuppers. Yo. I do remember you. Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do remember you. That was a little while ago. Brandy says, I'm popping some chocolate-covered express beans. Ooh. Nice. Okay, there you go. Chocolate cut. I like that. Those are good. I like that. Oh, tasty. LED said I started watching anime and I love the outfits, so I started making them and now I cosplay. Yeah, see? You love the... You're like, I could do that. You know, I want to be that character. Like, how do I do that? And you look it up and you made it from scratch, which, by the way, if those that don't know, if you ever go into cosplay costume contests, they don't just rate you on how you look. They rate you on if you made it yourself and how much of it you made. So if you ever go into like a costume contest, you can't just buy something online and wear it and expect to get the highest trophy, which you get paid for that, by the way. You have to make it yourself and you have to have proof of making it. So you have to have like a article catalog book that they could look at and they see, or if you have a video, you know, like a video of you making stuff. So LED probably has that. She probably has videos of her making her actual costumes. And that's if she ever wanted to go into up for like a contest, then she would have a higher chance of winning than somebody who just bought it off eBay. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got. Brandy said it was last week. Yeah, it was a little bit ago, but I remember you. Never forget. I try to be good with the memory. I remember some names, you know what I mean? So, especially if they're like good friends of the channel, they've been interacting. Drippy Chicken said, yes, I built F-22 Raptors in real life, and I finished 2 seconds max. I don't even know what that means, my bro. Brandy K says, oh my gosh, that makes some amazing wings in cosplay. Oh, yep. Brandy, do you do any cosplay yourself? Because Ellie does cosplay making. She makes everything herself. Oh, Brandy says they have literally the most amazing stuff. I know, right? It's so cool. It really is. And then Brandy says, and the pre-thought that goes into it, it's amazing. I agree. Yeah, it is really cool. Oh, Ellie does do contests. Look at that. See? Yep. So yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. That's awesome. I love meeting other artists. It's very nice to meet all of you, and it's good to see that we all share something that we're passionate about, you know? So I could make costumes. Like, I could probably figure it out. The only thing is I don't know how to use, like, sewing machines. Like, I'm not good at that, but my wife knows how to do that. So I could be like, hey, can you do this? Like, put this on here and make it look like that. And she's really good at figuring that out. But sometimes it's really tough, right? So I would look at someone like Ellie if she were to do it. Let's say if she did do you make costumes for other people? Do you make cosplays for other people, Ellie? I'm just curious if you do commission work or if you help your buddies out. Brandy says, oh my gosh, that's great. Rapture, I think you mean Raptors. Yeah, all good. Brandy K said, I wish I'm a little too creative. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Maybe I'll give you a little scoop. That's cool. I'm listening. That's cool. Brandy said, I've done something. I'm not going to brag. I'm nobody to talk about it that way. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. On here, it's okay to be proud about something. Like, I'm just a guy, and I just paint these little mini plastic things. But, like, I like that y'all like it. My wife likes it, So I'm almost done with this. As you can see, I've done the outlining so it looks a little bit more metallic. See that shine right there? That was not there before, so now I just added that shine to it. And it's going to be really close. I'll be able to actually glue this onto the back of this guy, and he'll have his jetpack ready. Or not his jetpack, his backpack, so his power armor's backpack. That's where the power comes from. Let's see here. Ellie says, I cosplay as Momo. Not really. Oh, not really. Oh, yeah, you don't do it for friends or other people. That's okay. You do it for yourself. It's a hobby, right? It's a hobby. So, like, this is me, but I do want to eventually get to painting these for other people. Or if I paint them myself, I could sell them. So, as an artist, I'd like to make money in that way. And there is a market for it. It's not impossible. You just have to price it right, and I'm not going to be the guy who's like $1,000 for this. Like, that's ridiculous. I'd probably be more like $250, maybe under sub $200 for most of my works. But if you go online, you'll see ones that are posted for like $450. People selling their little Warhammer stuff for so much money. Like, they look amazing, but it's not realistic in my opinion. But it's up to the artist. I understand that, but like, good luck trying to sell that. It's gonna be really hard. Brandy K says, I may have been in some of those contests. I may have worn some things for some contests. So she doesn't want to say too much. And that's okay. You don't have to, Brandy. It's okay. You know, and that's enough for us to know. Ellie says, every time I make a cosplay, I sit on my floor and blast music out of my speakers. Heck yeah. I'd be doing that too, but I would, if I have music in the background of my videos, I'll get a copyright strike. So, but I wish, like, I actually had one video I posted and it had me having music in the background. It did okay, and then I got a copyright strike on it and said you can't do that. And I'm like, oh, that's lame. Even though I'm live, but once I publish it, like once I take it from live and I publish it publicly, then it's a different algorithm that hits it and it notices it. So Ellie says, my cosplays would be kind of a lot of money because I make everything handmade. Yeah. And if you do it that way, like you're sourcing the materials, like I'm pretty sure you have a catalog of like where you know where to go to get your stuff, or maybe you can figure it out. Like sourcing it is really fun. I do like sourcing because like for my cosplay, my Inquisitor. I got to like look online and like source some things like, oh, this would be a really cool studded belt, for example, or like I'm looking for a good holster. Maybe I could find some leather or like some sort of a Kydex sheath that I could use, like custom made, stuff like that. And Brandy K says music is super key to creativity. That's right. That's right. I like music too. What kind of music you listen to, Brandy? I'm curious. What do you like to listen to? What's your favorites? My wife is sick, so she's just coughing in the background. If y'all are wondering, no one's dying. She's okay. She's just...
I'm dying.
It's a really bad cold. She's trying to get off of it, but I don't know. I never got it, so don't know why. I just got lucky. I don't know. Better immune system. I have no idea. I've been around her for days, and actually almost 3 weeks now, and she's been sick. And we did go in for... Well, yeah, but we also did go to the doctors, and they gave her some steroids to help her for her throat, I'm guessing. And then also Z-Pack, which is like a antibiotic. She knows all this stuff. She's a nurse, so I don't freaking know. But so hopefully that helps her and she isn't sick anymore, because it's been shitty because she's just like been coughing like nonstop. I don't know if anyone else here is sick or like beating off, trying to fight off a sickness or not. You know what I mean? So beating off, beating it off, babe. Let's see. Brandy, you like 40s music? Like old school? Oh, but I do love me some metal. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I like old school music too. So I say oldies, right? But I do have a playlist of a lot of Motown. So for those of you who don't listen to Motown, you probably know a lot of the songs, right? Like if I were to play any of those songs, you'd be like, oh, I know that song, you know? So, but I do like a lot of like old school music. And like Fallout, for those of you who ever played like Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas and stuff, like there's so much old music in there, but it's like fun. It's like 1960s, 1940s, and 50s type, like nuclear radio type music from back in the day, like a lot of doo-wop, and it's actually pretty fun to listen to. And when I played Fallout, that was just kind of a part of playing Fallout, is they would have like old school music, and it's just really fun to listen to. Just a different era, you know? So now I'm using this tacky. This is stuff you put on like your wall for like posters and stuff, but I use this to... Essentially, it works as a guard against paint. So it's kind of like if you don't want to paint on something, or if you want to have something stuck. So I'm about to basically take this and I'm about to glue it onto the back of my dude. So this is pretty much ready to go. I do have to do a little bit of varnish work to make sure it's protected. But that's how I'm going to do this. Oh, let's see what we got here. Brandy, always, I love having y'all in here. LED says, I like pirate metal and 90s, 80s, and whatever System of a Down is. Yeah, I don't know what System of a Down is either. I guess it's like alternative metal. I don't know how to genre it, you know, but it's definitely like in a rocker scene, you know, like those who are into metal or into rock or heavy rock, like System of a Down is like, oh yeah, you know, it's alternative, but it's not, you know. Now she's got the hiccups. My wife's got the hiccups. Oh my God. Brandy says metal gives me some of those idle tendencies. People would be surprised. Awesome. Brandy says related to Elvis, so this is probably why, probably not. I don't even know. And then Brandy said, a lot of black women singing that. I love back in the 40s. Yeah, yep. So Motown, right? Like 60s, like the Supremes. What is the other one? Like the Duprees. God, there's so many. There's so many. But like, yeah. Brandy says, "Oh my God, Fallout is my love." Yes, girl, I love Fallout. Ugh, it is very fun. Awesome game. That is one game that someone asked me what's my favorite game to play ever, like video game. And there's a lot, right? Like there's a lot. Like Halo, of course. Like playing with your friends in a Halo match, like you can't, or like going online, you just can't beat that, man. You just cannot beat the fun of that. But like single player, like MMO, like massive media, well, it's not online, but like RPG, I'm sorry, RPG online games like Fallout is like my ish. That's what I play. I haven't played in a while though, so I've been doing this, right? This is my hobby. So I don't have like 8 different hobbies. I've dabbled in a little bit of everything, but like this right now is my focus. So I'm focused on this. This is all I do. And then I make YouTube videos. So that's also counting as a hobby. I'm a content creator essentially. So what else we got? Ellie says, have you heard Frog Mallet? No, I have not. And Brandy says, bro, party in the front, because party in the next week, reverse that. Brandy says, quote, a lot of movies today. Interesting. And then, oh, Brandy said she bought an Ozzy painting. Where did you get that? What? Oh, it's trash, though. It's probably not very well done, huh? But hey, if it's made by the Prince of Darkness, then Ozman himself. I love Ozzy Osbourne. Just the music, just that is like younger me, like rock and metal, like Black Sabbath and like Ozzy Osbourne and Ozfest and all that, man. Gosh, that was the pinnacle right there. So I think this thing's ready. It's almost dry. So it's just about, I'm just going to go ahead and varnish it. And then I'm going to glue it on my guy and it's ready to go. Ellie says, I'm sorry about talking about my cosplay. No, you're fine. No, please do. It's fascinating. Brandy does cosplay too, so I'm okay with that. This is not a cosplay channel, but it's like a hobby channel. So, you know, you're not scaring me off. I love it. Talk about it, girl. Let's hear it. Good catch. Did I get any of that on me? Nope, somehow I didn't. Oh, okay. Brandy K says GameCube. Metroid Prime, yes. Metroid Prime, yes. That's another love. That is absolutely, see? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm now adding varnish to my minis here. Varnish protects the acrylic from UV light, makes it a little bit of waterproof, so if you spill anything on it, the colors don't run. And then it also helps against oil, meaning your fingers. So if you're handling your minis a lot, your fingertips, and if you're sweaty or someone else touches it, this basically varnish protects it from getting over time, kind of exposed to the elements, so your paints last longer. So Sorry, I'm not looking at your comments right now. I'll read it in just a moment. Let me just finish this varnishing. Let's see what we got. Jahil says, I had a YouTube channel long ago and a lot of subscribers, but YouTube banned me, so this is my new YouTube channel. I might quit to live stream on Twitch or stop posting videos to go live at like a normal live. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. I've had YouTube delete one of my channels before too. And it was when I started, and I was really proud of it. It was an entire endeavor. I had a studio set up for it. I had plans for it. All these YouTube videos I was gonna do. Like I was gonna do merch for it. I had this entire thing lined up, and then I was promoting it. So like marketing, right? I was promoting it, and the way that I promoted it is against YouTube policies. So instead of giving me any warnings, they just outright deleted my channel and said, your channel has been deleted, all of your videos have been deleted, all of your content has been deleted, and you can never again create another channel under the same name ever again. And I was like, oh my God, that was fast. Like, that was horrible. And I put a lot of time. I even bought like, I had like Premiere Pro on like as a trial, and I was using that to make videos, and I was doing really good. I made some shit hot videos, man, and then just to have them rug pulled under me was pretty evil. So as much as I use YouTube and I have YouTube, at the same time I don't really love them either. So Jaleel, like I understand the pain there, because that's happened to me before too, and I was really devastated. And I even tried to put in a request for them to like change their mind, and they basically said, "Go pound sand. Nothing we can do. Sorry." So that sucked. Ellie says, one of my favorite cosplays is to do Dobby from MHA. Brandy says, so easy. It's funny that I can read your shirt backwards so easily. Thank you. Brandy K said she had a commission. Oh. And then Brandy said, Ozzy is the epitome of the world. Ozzy painting. Oh, I had done is amazing. Brandy says, my voice text hates me so much today. Oh, that's what it is. You're using voice text. I get you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. It's not the best. But she says, I'm super creative. I've all created things, and I very creative. Jaleel says, I'll watch your live later. Bye. Okay, bye, Jaleel. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, as always, man. Brandy says, Trash wasn't supposed to make thrash on System of a Down. Ellie says, on my Instagram, people tell me to do an Endeavor cosplay, and I'm like, I'm not cosplaying as a child abuser. Good. Good. Brandy says, can't tell you how many times we went to the store and bought a GameCube just to go back and refocus on GameCube games. So you've like bought games and then you want to buy more? And then Brandy says, you must not have cats. I do not have cats. No, we have rabbits. We have 3 rabbits. So. Oh, you resell it. Okay, now that's cool. I got some PS1 games. I have a PS1 still. It's in decent condition. Yeah, reselling's good. Yeah, if you're doing that, like, you're gonna make money for sure. Any like old school gaming system, if you can find stuff that works, people will pay top dollar for that. 100%. Like some. Oh yeah. your animals are crazy, putting stuff in their mouth, like chewing things, or oh gosh. Oh, Brandy. Yeah, my sisters have cats, and they're a little bit better trained, but like when they were younger, they definitely like ripped on stuff with their claws, or they'd chew on things. Like dogs are kind of like that too. They get their scent on everything, or like, dogs go to the bathroom and like, oh my gosh. Brandy K said, check out what I did. I bought my husband a PS5 in February. I didn't realize there were two types. I bought the wrong type. There's two types of PS5s. I didn't know that either. I know it plays Blu-ray, which is why everybody like loves that. It's an expensive ass Blu-ray player. Yeah, Brandy's like, yeah, I get the market hard with resale. Hell yeah, get it, girl. Make that money. I understand. We resell too. So if we find anything that's actually worth it, we'll buy it and we'll try to sell it online. And sometimes it works. I also sell baseball cards, so I do that a little bit. So I just posted a bunch up, and those will probably be selling here soon. But I do stuff at home, and we try to do things to make a little bit of money. So just little stuff, nothing crazy, but it's just kind of something fun, Let's see. Brandy says, is there attention horse? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. Mine are sneaky Bixby. You fall asleep and they just, oh, you're talking about your cats. They're little attention whores. So Sneaky Bixby, I'm guessing Bixby's the name of the cat. Yeah, when it's locked up, literally right now. Oh my gosh. Aaron says, what are you doing? What I've always been doing, man, hanging out, painting minis. I'm about to take this, and I'm about to take this and glue it on there. That way it's one. So I'm about to take this and paint it on. Well, it's already painted, but I'm about to attach this because this is his power backpack. I'm about to attach this to him. That way this part is done, and then his chain ripper cannon is almost done, so I'll be gluing that on hopefully tonight. And then I do have a base for this guy too. I'll probably be basing it. So, oh, Mimez, I remember you. What's up? Oh my gosh. Brandy said, yeah, one that takes a disc. Yep, so I bought the one that didn't. Oh. But it's the one he wanted. Okay, so there's one that... I didn't know PS5s that don't take discs, so it's just a computer without... That's interesting. Yeah, so you can't even play, like, physical media on it anymore. Interesting. I think people also use the PS5 as like a streaming platform because it's really fast and it can compute things very well. So I think as a streaming platform, rather than using just your smart TV, maybe it's better. I'm not too sure. I would want one with a Blu-ray player in it. Like, that makes sense to me because Blu-ray's still good. It's still being sold. And sometimes you can't find what you're looking to watch online. So you might have to buy a physical copy of it. So, like... Probably a lot of you know this, but if you want to watch something and you can't find it anywhere, I mean, with a VPN, whatever, it's really hard to find it. Sometimes your best bet is just go on eBay and try to find like a physical CD-ROM of it, or a, like an actual DVD or an actual Blu-ray of it, because you can't find it anywhere. So, Brandy K says, shame on you, Mary Jane, and a little boy. Don't know what that means, Brandy. Oh, Brandy's like, yeah, what kind of a freaking thing doesn't take a disc? Yeah, 100%. That's weird. Why would they even make that? Like, that's... You just have the computing power and the processing power, but, like, you don't have... the ability to take discs. Why would you not want that? Like, that's just an added benefit, if anything. Maybe because it costs more. Like, if you have the disc and everything, that's silly. Aaron says, cool. Mimez says, hopefully it glues together seamlessly. I agree. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. Brandy K says, so high five Sony, sending it in does work. Okay, interesting. Euro says, hey, I'm back, got a haircut. Is that where you went? You got a haircut? What? I mean, it's been a while. It's been over an hour or so. Welcome back. Miss says, not much. How you been? I've been good, man. I'm back home. We took a trip down to Illinois to visit family, so I was gone for a while. That's why I wasn't doing as many live videos. And I didn't have everything with me, so I couldn't do all my painting. I couldn't do what I usually do, and I didn't have the setup. I did like one live stream, so I did one. It worked out okay, but yeah, I'm back here now, not going anywhere for a little bit until like around Christmas time. So, but it's snowing like crazy out. Let's see. I wonder if y'all can see outside. I doubt it. Let's see. So, I'll show you outside, what outside looks like. Let me open the door. It's crazy out there. We got about probably 4 inches of snow out there. The snowplow guy's going. And it's really quiet. It's kind of nice. That's why I like the winter. It's quiet outside. I love the summer too, don't get me wrong, but let me go ahead and close this up. Okay, back to work. Aaron says, who plays Roblox? There was a guy in here earlier asking about that. Cat's little boy, Mary Jane. Okay, gotcha, Brandy K. That's my cat's little boy, Mary Jane. Okay, interesting. Hero says, yeah, oh, nice. Aaron says, who plays Roblox? Am I going to stream tomorrow? I plan on it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Brandy K says, oh my God, my husband is from Illinois. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm from the Northwest Burbs.
Oh my God, maybe we know him.
I doubt we know him, but we're Northwest Burbs of Chicago, so towards the Wisconsin border, you know. So like here's Chicago, we're like in the middle, and then up here's Wisconsin. So that's where I lived for a long time, but I've moved around quite a bit too. So, and now we're in Rochester, Minnesota. So. Very similar to Chicagoland. Very similar. Aaron's asking who plays Roblox. There was a guy in here, Aaron, you missed it. There was a guy who said he plays Roblox, and I think he dipped out, bro.
Jaleel.
Yeah, Jaleel or something. Was it Jaleel or was it... Who was it? I think it was... What's his name? Fulick or... There was someone else in here, Aaron. You missed it, man. You missed it. Or was that Euro? Euro was playing Roblox?
Yeah, Euro.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Yep, Aaron says, that's Aiden Sanders, by the way. He said Zack Attack 4075. If you want to play, you can become friends online and y'all can play together. So, whatever it is that y'all do on Roblox, I don't know. I don't play Roblox, so... Brandy says we've gotten 0 snow here in Colorado Springs this year. Yeah, so it's not coming yet. Cool. Brandy says you don't know him. We imported to Texas at 3 days old. What? Yeah, I probably don't know him at all. Yeah, so he's like probably 3 years old or something, or I don't know what you mean. Your husband is currently 3 years old. No. Yeah, Euro, that's you. I'm sorry. Brandy K says, I'll look. up so I can play with you. So she also does Roblox, I'm guessing. LOL says, nope, not a 3-year-old. Yeah, no. Cool. Anybody got any plans for tomorrow? What we got going on tomorrow? Anything cool? Aaron says get out. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means, bro. Alright, Euros gave you a request, Aaron. Aiden Sanders is his YouTube channel name, but there you go if y'all want to play. He's a young guy, Euro, so I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 8 or something, or 10, but cool. I'm glad you guys could meet up online. That's cool with Roblox. Euro's 17, so there you go. So you're a little bit older than him, you know, so just be aware of that. He's a young guy, he's a kid, so. Oh, I'm sorry, you're 9. So I was close. I said 8 or 10, but you're 9. That's hilarious. Right in the middle. Why was 6 afraid of 7, Aaron? Because 7, 8, 9. Oh, Lord. I kid. Anybody got any jokes? Brandy K said also kiddo. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. There you go. You got it, Aaron. Because 7, 8, 9. Because 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7. Oh my God. Brandy K says also kiddos we're of the weirdos. What do you mean? That's a great 8, 9. Yeah, thanks. I'm old, my gosh. Oh. Well, I'm probably old too, so, but, you know, I got nieces and nephews and stuff, so, like, they're all younger, they're all Gen Z, or, like, you know, so, you gotta keep up with it, Brandy, you gotta keep up with it. Yeah, the 6, 7, yeah. Hey, Aaron said I friended you, Euro. Cool. Hey, thank you for that, Euro. That's legit, man. That's respect to being willing to meet up with Aaron on Roblox there. That's really cool of you. That's nice. That's very nice. Not everybody would do that. So Aaron, make sure you thank him, okay? He didn't have to do that. So. Oh, yeah. Brandy K said kids should be aware of the weirdos. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Luckily, I've been noticing a lot of them have been getting got by the law. So I feel like with online and all this stuff going on, like, I think the police are better at it, but, like, they can't be everywhere. So, and usually by the time they do anything, it's like years have gone by, or, like, you know, so just be aware there are some weirdos out there, right? So Brandy K says I'm 27. Oh, Brandy K's only 27? Oh, that's good. Also, Brandy K says I really don't have to keep up with it. It just keeps popping in my face. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Aaron says I'm 6'7". Hey, 6'7". Yeah, Brandy, it's like I try to understand it and then sometimes I don't. So but I'm getting better with it. Agreed. Let them get got. Yep. The law's out there doing pretty good. They're not, I mean, they're out there like stopping drugs and stuff. Like they're doing pretty good. You know, there seems to be a lot of activity. A lot of it's online, though. It seems like a lot of cops are, like a lot of detectives, like a lot of them are online and they're aware of it and they're working on it. So it's not as like, oh, they're not doing anything. Like, no, they're definitely doing stuff. They're definitely working things. They're working really hard. So one good thing about America is our law enforcement is pretty top notch, even though I know a lot of them are like, there's a lot of bad stories and there's a lot of corruption and like it's not perfect. But like compared to other countries, we have a pretty good law enforcement system. The justice system, not the best, right? Prison systems, no, they're pretty bad. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to go to prison. Not a fun time. But our law enforcement is pretty good, you know. So let's see. Yeah. You're welcome, Brandy. Brandy says, is those poor 4-5s? LOL. What games do you play? Aaron says. Euro says the strongest battleground. What's the strongest battleground? Interesting. So they're having a little dialogue between the two of them. Euro says he also plays 99 Nights in a Forest. Ooh. Yeah, because Euro, you like scary stuff, don't you? So like Five Nights at Freddy's, you were talking about that, for example. Yep. Nailed it. Yeah. Oh, Aaron does too. There you go. Well, shoot. So y'all could play scary games together. If I don't know if you're able to like next to each other, or like maybe there's like 2-player games or something. But like, yeah, that's pretty sweet. So there you go. And Aaron says, want to play PS? Oh, Euro says joining. Cool. You guys are on. Look at that. And then you guys could chat in here. I don't know if you guys are talking on your mics or whatever, if you're talking to each other. So that's good. I like to see that. That's the second time that's worked, by the way, because Aaron, before he was on a stream, he was looking to play Roblox, and luckily there was another person that was in this live, and they became friends, and they got to play, I don't know if they played like a lot, but they got to play Roblox together, so there you go. Both of you guys get to play Roblox together. How fun is that? Another friendship. So, Aaron, just make sure that you don't screw your buddy over, all right? And listen to Euro. He knows what he's talking about. He's a little bit older. He's 17, so listen to him, okay? He knows what he'll show you how to play things. He'll show you how to beat levels, and he'll show you everything. So he might be a really good guy to know. So make sure you say thank you to him, okay? Oh, Silent Hill. Oh, that's sweet, dude. Yeah, I love Silent Hill. I remember that when it first came out. I remember when I played Silent Hill 1 when that first came out way back in 2002. I remember playing the first Resident Evil, man. That thing was terrifying. Resident Evil 1 was like the scariest game you could ever play as a kid. And I was like 7 years old playing Resident Evil, and I was like all of my friends, we were like in a dark room playing this thing, and we're like screaming like little girls because it's so freaking terrifying. like we're taking turns playing the game, and we're just like, like we'd get too scared, so we'd pass over that controller to someone else to play because we're all so scared we don't want to freaking play the game. So we would like take turns. And you play it now, and it's like, it's so horrible. It's not even scary, but back then, that was like the most terrifying game you could ever play. I don't care who you are. Like, I could play Doom when I was a little kid. You go around like shooting stuff. That was fun. I could do that. It was a little scary, but it wasn't that scary. But Resident Evil 1, that was like nightmare fuel, man. When that first came out, holy crap. You had that, You play it with your friends, it's like the scariest thing ever. Brandy says Silent Hill. Yep. Husband has a massive pyramid head tattoo. That's dope. That's sick. That's cool. Yeah, pyramid head. Legendary. A really good looking bad guy. You know, every great game has to have a really good villain. Because, you know, if you're playing a video game and it's easy and the villain is like a joke and you can just beat him, it's not a very good game. So I like games that are hard, and I like not like impossible. I'm not like that. There are very, very hard games out there, but I like a good boss. One where you're going to have to take multiple saves. You'll have to try to play it multiple times just to try to beat this guy. Because it's so hard to beat them, you know, whatever game you're playing. And Resident Evil Pyramid Head, that's a great example right there. Brandy says Resident Evil was pretty obnoxious, but love me some Legiona. What's Legiona, Brandy? What do you mean by that? I know you're using voice to text and everything. God bless you, Maddie. Jeez. What's Legiona? You mean... Ellie, you still in here? Or did Ellie drop off? She might have dropped off. I think I might be calling it too. I'm getting kind of tired. I don't want to keep y'all up all night, so. Doom? Yeah, Doom. Absolutely. Brandy, you're cool. You're a good person to know. That's awesome. Yeah, Doom was super fun. I remember playing that as a kid on the computer, you know, and I just loved it. It was just fun. It was easy to play. I'm pretty sure it was like a free download, or maybe you had to get the disc, but I know you could play it online, or like a, you know, a version of it. But Doom was really fun. That was when that came out, that was like, oh man, it's so cool. Now the Doom games are like on a whole nother level, man. Oh my gosh. Doom, like the newest one, way beyond me. Just the amount of graphics and like the storytelling and everything about that, it's like on a whole nother level than how we grew up. Is this the right backpack for this guy? Why do I feel like this is the wrong one? Because it's supposed to fit him, but it seems like it's like too big. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with this. I'm gonna have to look up the instructions. That's crazy. Brandy, there you are. Yes, Brandy said you would pause before you knew you were walking into something. Yeah, I remember that. Like yeah. It's like you're going into a boss level and you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's on the other side? It's like the worst feeling ever. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, Mila Jovovich. Yeah. Bowser. I love Bowser. Yeah, he was a good, like, bad guy, right? Loved all the soundtrack to Prince of Persia, another good game, which takes me back to playing on a keyboard in the computer room as a junior high student. Yep. Oh, that's so cool. Hell yeah. Oh, Mila Jovovich is friggin' badass. There's a lot. She gets some hate. Yeah, that is the actress. That is correct. Yeah. She's married to the director of the movies as well. So, Fifth Element girl. Yep. I love Fifth Element. Oh my gosh. Maddie, do you know what Fifth Element is?
No.
She has no idea. That's nostalgia right there. That is, you and me could talk forever, Brandy. You get it. You understand it. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yep, Fifth Element. Hell yeah. There was actually, what was I watching? It was talking about Mila Jovovich was really young in Fifth Element too. She was really young in that movie. Yeah. Mila. She's Ukrainian. Did you know that? Did you know she's Ukrainian? Yeah, multi-pass. Multi-pass. Yep. So Mila is Ukrainian, so. Corbin Coven, Dallas, I'm a meat popsicle. Yes. Yep. With Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is not doing too good these days, unfortunately. He's not in the best of health. His mental health has declined, unfortunately, but he'll probably be passing soon, unfortunately. I thought he was already passed away, but Bruce Willis made some really good movies, man. He made some really good movies. That guy's a beast. Awesome action hero, classic, and he was in Fifth Element with Chris Rock, and so many just so much crazy, kooky wackiness in that movie. It's just obscene, Dune. Yep. I love Dune. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, she did. But yeah, I love Dune. I don't think Maddie gets it. We watched it together, and she's like, "I don't get it. I don't understand." I remember when the first ones came out, the first Dune, and I was not alive when the first Dune movies came out. I know it's not even close to the book, but I tried to read the book when I was a kid because I remember seeing it on the shelf, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" It was like the biggest, thickest book I've ever seen next to like the Bible, right, or like the encyclopedia. I was like, "What the heck is this?" And it was a Herbert book, and I remember seeing like Dune 1, 2, and 3, or however many there are, and I checked it out at the library, and I brought it home to read it, and I was like, I don't know what is going on in these books. It makes no sense, but it's so cool. And then I remember watching the movie, the original Dune movies, and I was like, wow, I don't know what's going on, but it's really cool. So way above my head. That's like, it's elevated sci-fi is what I would consider it. But Frank Herbert, just phenomenal. I also watched Star Wars, but I don't know if there were books back then. I don't know if are there Star Wars books? Is that a thing? I know now there are, but back then I don't know if that's a thing. If Star Wars had its own like library and all that. I know like Warhammer's got its own library, so. Let's see. Jaleel says, what do you call a chicken kicking a ball? I don't know. What do you call it, Jaleel? And then Brandy said, great and ugly feeling, but they're not hate getting to the end of the game. I will take my sweet little time. Let me find out. Somebody's going to give her some hate. I'm going to give somebody something. Talking about Mila. Most definitely is. Favorite movie in the world. Fifth Element is my favorite movie. I hope they redo it, but without Bruce Willis. Yes. Auto wash? What that means. Yeah, if they redo Fifth Element, they could. Here's the thing about Fifth Element. Should they keep it funny and wacky, or should they make it serious? Because it could go either way. I think if it went more serious, it would be kind of cool. I know that's not Fifth Element. I know Fifth Element's it is comedy. It's science fiction comedy, right? Oh, she started off as a model at like 12. I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, she's from Yugoslavia. Oh, okay. I thought she was from Ukraine. But I know she speaks Russian, so... Because I saw her on a... she was on like a Russian television show or whatever, and she was speaking fluent. So she's educated too. Oh, you're an import too. Okay, so you're from outside the U.S., but you were adopted. My dad was adopted. He was Puerto Rican. He was I don't know if he was flown to Florida or on a boat into Florida, but he was adopted. So I have no idea on my father's side, you know, where they're from. He only knows basic stuff. He doesn't really know a whole lot about himself. Oh, your mom had Alzheimer's? Yeah. So you get it. Chris Tucker. Yeah, Chris Tucker. Yep, yep. He was silly in that movie. He was very funny. Hmm. Yeah, I know people passing away. It's sad. Yeah, when Ozzy passed away, I was like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, that's a big name. He's like one of the grandfathers of metal. Like literally, he helped basically start the whole thing. Like Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, like that literally basically started metal as we know it today. As we know it. So he's not like Rolling Stones, right? Like it's totally different. But like as we know metal today, you can thank Ozzy Osbourne for that. I don't even talk about Kiss. They don't count. They're rock and roll, but they're like pop rock. You know, they're not metal. They look like it. That's the shock value, but no, they're not metal. They don't. They have some hard rock, like you know Detroit Rock City, and like there's other you know things about that in the culture. But I think Ozzy Osbourne was like instrumental in getting metal into the mainstream the way that he did. Chris Tucker, take back Chris Rock. It was Chris Rock? Okay. That's what I thought. I thought it was Chris Rock. That's what I thought. I thought it was Chris Rock. Ruby Rod. Let's see. She's not going to get it if you keep saying Chris Rock. She's not going to get it if you keep saying Chris Rock. Yeah. You remember when Chris Rock was slapped by Will Smith? Oh my God, that was crazy. I watched that live too when it happened. I was like, that was a real hit. And then when he swore, I was like, oh my God. It was like a pin could drop in that entire auditorium. I was like, holy shit. Maddie, promise me when it comes to the Chris Tucker part, you're going to say it's not Chris Rock. So.
No.
She says no.
Was somebody saying it to me?
Yeah, about Fifth Element.
Oh. So it is Chris Rock?
I think it's Chris Rock. Is it Chris Tucker? It could be Chris Tucker, too. Very similar. Very similar. I thought it was Chris Rock, but maybe I am wrong. I could probably Google it right now, but... Because Chris Rock was around during that time. It's not Chris Rock. Oh, so it is Chris Tucker. Okay. Euro, hey, what's up, man? You're back. Brandy says, oh my God, they're moved the book, the movies all come together and like all reality, and that was in the 70s or 60s. You talking about Star Wars? I can't keep up with you. You're all over the place, Brandy. Hey, welcome back, man. Now you got your hair cut, and then you had to drop off for a little bit. Now you're back, so I'll probably be closing this up pretty soon. Yeah, Dune is on another level. I think Dune, this is my thought. I know Warhammer 40K came out after Dune was written, around the same time. And I know that 40K kind of took that aesthetic and they brought it into their own. So I think the Dune universe is a part of the Warhammer universe because they have navigators as well. They have... Aaron says you rage quit. You got cooked. Who did? Euro? Euro got cooked in the game? What happened, Aaron, in Roblox? Oh, 3-0. Did you beat him, Aaron? Oh. Well, I will say just make sure you're a good sport about it. So at least thank him for playing with you. He didn't have to do that. But, you know, be nice to people. If you're like, oh, you lost. Hey, good game. You know what I mean? Okay, good. All right, good. Cool. So, well, you'd probably beat me in any video game, dude. I might have been playing longer, but you probably are a lot better at it than me. So, I think I'm missing a part. Pretty sure I'm missing a part to this backpack. I gotta find that because I feel like I'm missing a part to this. Brandy said, first of all, Dylan is gone. Bruce Willis will be gone. Mila, she could probably hang in there still. She could do it. I think they could do it now, like a Fifth Element, as she, like, grew up. You know? Because she is the Fifth Element, right? So maybe if, like, let's see what we got here. Brandy said, it should be like Guardian of the Galaxy or Hitchhiker's Guide to the... Okay, yeah, if they were to do Fifth Element, they would do it that style. Yeah, I think that would be a good way. They could do it. Jack Black better not be in it. Jack Black, he needs to slow down on making movies. I'm sorry. I don't love him in every movie, but he's in, like, everything. He needs to slow down. Slow down, Jack Black. Stop saying yes. Yeah, good game. There you go. Good job, guys. Yeah. So, Aaron did a good job. He plays it all the time. I'm pretty sure he plays Roblox, like, all the time. So, I would, yeah. I feel like I'm missing a part, man. I gotta look up the manual. Hold up. Yeah, Aaron says I have 1,000 kills. Yeah, he's probably, like, expert. Did you warn him, Aaron? Did you warn him before you played, like, hey, I'm probably gonna, like, beat you bad? Or did you just... No, you didn't. You're like an assassin, dude. You're like, oh, I'm only, like, 9 years old, bro. I'm not that good. And then you just freaking railroad him. At least warn him. Be like, hey, I don't mean to be, like, a jerk, but I'm pretty good at this game. So FYI, be ready to... You're going to have some competition. Brandy, it is Chris Tucker. I know I said Chris Rock. It's Chris Tucker. It's semantics. Don't worry about it, all right? I mean, Chris Tucker could definitely be in the new one. He could be in the new one. He'd be a lot older, but I feel like they could choose different people to play in that universe, like to be other stars besides just him. Like, I don't like movies when it's all nostalgia, like all in your face. Like, I want them to bring something new in too. You know, it's not just like Jurassic Park. We have to have... Like, I like it when they do that, but I also like a little bit of new stuff, too. So. Aaron says it was because I haven't played in a while. Okay, yeah. So it's been a minute for you, man. Aaron hasn't played in a little while, but, I mean, clearly you didn't lose any of your skills. Maybe you should look at doing tournaments or something, Aaron. If you're that good, man, maybe you should do tournaments in a year? What? You haven't played in a year? There's no way. Or maybe that game specifically is what you mean. I think you should, man. Honestly, Aaron, I think you should. And if you're smart, if you have an older brother or like someone that's older, you could like play for them, if you know what I'm saying. And then whatever money they get, you know, y'all split it up however you want to do it. But Brandy says, yeah, Kiss doesn't count. High five, dude. Yeah, they don't count. It was a boy band. Yeah. They don't count. Sorry, they're not metal. They're like rock, but they're like pop rock, you know. It's a boy band essentially, but like with a little bit more crazy glitz and glimmer and very 70s weird. But, you know, I can't totally hate on them. Like, and Gene Simmons, man, I know he's got an ego, but like that guy's pretty based. He's pretty based. Like Gene Simmons is the man. I don't care who you are. Gene Simmons is the man. Like, for sure. Gene Simmons is a badass. He will walk it and he will talk it. So I'm just saying I gotta respect the guy. As much as he is a, you know, he's probably got his head up his ass 3 miles 2 ways from Tuesday, and he knows he's the shit. But I mean, he's pretty based. Like, there was one he was doing, like, Gene Simmons, like, here's an example. I watched a video. You've probably seen it. But it's like a live take, and they're doing an interview about Kiss. And I think I don't know if they were being inducted into the Hall of Fame or if it was like a tour or something. It wasn't about music. It was like a commentary. Like, they were asking the band questions. They didn't have their makeup on, none of that. It was just like talking to the public, and some guy was shouting at Gene Simmons, or he was like hurting someone and shouting and being drunk. And Gene Simmons was like, hold on, everybody stop. Who's doing that? It was like some girl getting roughed up in the back by her boyfriend. And he's like, who the heck's doing that? Who's beating that girl up? And they like he was like, get a spotlight on this. And it was some guy in the way back who was like talking trash, and he was being drunk and stupid. And Gene Simmons, literally like a mob boss, just like puts the microphone like into his pocket and just walks through the crowd, and everybody just parts for him. And he goes up to the guy and he's like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, you don't treat women this way. Like, I don't think it was a show. I think it was real. Like, someone was actually being a jerk to a girl, and he was being drunk, and Gene Simmons like stopped the entire thing. There were like 3,000 people in there, and he like walked to this guy and basically made him pee his fucking pants. Like, that was pretty epic. So Gene Simmons is a pretty badass guy. He's old, but I mean, you don't fuck with Gene Simmons, man. Brandy K said, nope, that is not metal, and it isn't even rock. Ooh. More of like, we're gonna do whatever it is that's in like a genre. Yeah, I agree. That's always just like trying to hang up on, yeah. And then Brandy said, if you go back, and not even back right now, but Gene Simmons is still trying to roll game on Ozzy on old tracks. Oh yeah, he's kind of like that, you know. Yeah, he's got a big ego, I will admit. Like, and he's probably trying to be like, oh, let's make money on Ozzy Osbourne because we did music together, or we collaborated on something, so he's trying to get some money for it because Ozzy just passed. Now, if Gene Simmons were to say, let's take that money and put it into the Osborne Foundation, that's different, right? But knowing him, he might be more like, I want the fucking money, you know. The guy's a multi-millionaire. He's got to be maybe a billionaire by now with everything. So yeah, the guy probably deserved it, right? Yeah, I think so too. It's a pretty cool video if you ever want to watch it on YouTube. Yeah, Gene Simmons like confronts some guy who's like roughing up a girl, and the guy's drunk and he's yelling and just being obnoxious the whole time, and Gene Simmons is like, who the hell's that back there? Who's the idiot in the back? Like, who are you? And the guy's like, and he's like, dude, this is a Kiss. Like, do you like this band or do you not? Like, why are you even here? You know, if you're just here to cause a scene. Like, what, did you just walk off the street or something, dude? Pretty crazy. Euro says hi. Aaron says Euro. And then Euro says, yeah. And then Brandy says, that was great. That's how a lot of people need to be done. Slapped. Yeah, 100%. Not really. They were like a black man slapped a black man. What were they going to do? Yeah, probably nothing really. No one's going to do anything about it. Like Gene Simmons can basically, he could slap someone on camera and people would probably cheer for it and then say that person probably deserved it. And then he would probably get sued and he would say, yeah, give him like 300,000 or I don't know, give him $3,000 in all pennies and send it to the guy's house. Like that's how Gene Simmons would be. He's like, oh, he's suing us for money. Okay, let's give him $50,000 in nickels, and we're gonna send it to his house. And like I can imagine a giant truck pulling up, like a massive truck, opening and just dumping them all over his yard, and then the fucking driver just driving away. And the guy's like, what the fuck? And it's just like an envelope on top with a big fucking middle finger that says, take this, bitch. Like, that's how Gene Simmons fucking rolls. He's crazy, man. Brandy, we're over Chris Rock. It's Chris Tucker. Why are you still on this? Brandy, are you drinking? I hope you're not drinking. Aaron says you want me to teach you. Oh, that's nice. You could teach him how to play too. That's cool. Good job, Aaron. What a good person. And then most people would say it was Kevin Smith, but Chris Tucker. Kevin Smith. Jaleel says I've been wanting to meet John Cena. It's just a respect for the man. I watch John Cena WWE on Netflix or the reviews on YouTube. John Cena's crazy, man. That's a... He's probably a good person, but the thing is he's a sellout. So John Cena will do anything for money. Did you see him at the Oscars when he came out naked? Like, kids watch that. That's not okay. But I guarantee you they told him to do it, and he said, okay, I'll do it because I have to. So they literally said, we want you to go out there butt naked on TV for the Oscars to deliver one of the Oscars to someone. So he had to do it. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny. And like, yeah, like the Oscars are at night and like, I guess your kids shouldn't be watching it. But like when I was a kid, my mom would always turn on the Oscars all the time. Whenever it was on, we watched the Oscars because back then it was prestigious. And Brandy could probably tell you what the Oscars were like back in the day. Oh my God, like the A-list celebrities coming on, like the big names. Like freaking Jack Nicholson coming out. Oh my God, like Sylvester Stallone coming to the red carpet. Like everybody dressed up nice. They were in tuxes. The women were all like dressed to the nines. Everything was classy back in the day. Nowadays, it's like trash TV. The Oscars is just barely hanging in there. And then when Will Smith slapped Chris Tucker across the mouth or whatever at the Oscars, like that kind of hurt their image too, because it's like, wow, I didn't know we devolved into fighting on live TV. Like what happened to the Oscars, man? It used to be so prestigious, and like now it's just like they're just looking for attention. They're just trying to keep relevant, and like movie stars are just kind of not everybody likes movie stars anymore. Now that they're on social media, they're kind of out there a lot more. Like The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, like that guy with the whole Hawaii thing and him being like, we're looking for money to help, with Oprah. Like that put a bad taste in people's mouth, because it's like, okay, we all know that you and Oprah are just going to buy up all the land because everything burned. And now you're asking for people to pay when you're literally billionaires. Like, where's your money? What are you putting into it? Why don't you call up your fucking rich friends instead of asking Americans who are poor to fucking help save Hawaii? Like, what are you talking about, bro? So, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and like, he's also been on steroids for a very long time. his health will suffer because of that. That's another thing a lot of people don't talk about, is that he's on a lot of gear and he's been abusing his body, and it's why he looks so skinny. I don't know if any of you have seen The Rock recently. He looks like he's like withering away because he stopped taking steroids. He stopped all this stuff he's been doing to his body, like hard training, and like all of that muscle mass, like a balloon just deflated. And now he's going to start to suffer from all the consequences, like heart failure, heart disease, enlarged heart, enlarged liver, enlarged kidneys. Like all these issues are going to start coming out because he abused steroids because he never cycled off of them. So if you're ever using steroids or PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, you want to cycle on and cycle off. But because The Rock did so many movies, or because he was always like training for the next movie, or he was doing stunts, he had to continually use these drugs and TRT, testosterone replacement therapy to make him relevant in these movies, and it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him. Y'all are funny. Jahil said, I never watched John Cena Oscar. Did he win or no? No, he never. John Cena's never won an Oscar. He never will, unfortunately. But that's just because he chooses to take on roles for movies because he wants the money. He's trying to stay relevant. Yeah, Will Smith is a sellout, agreed. Yeah, Will Smith is definitely a sellout. Right now, Will Smith is still trying to... he's doing like podcasts and stuff. He's trying to stay relevant. He came out with a rap video. It looked horrible, by the way. And it's like people are laughing at Will Smith because his rap video is like, dude, you're like 53 and you're making a rap music video like you're 18 again. You're not. Like, he's trying to stay relevant. It's like, the old guy who's trying to hang out with kids, like, hey, what's up, skippity kids? How are you doing? I'm trying to be hip, yo. Like, that's literally what Will Smith is right now. And his reputation is basically trashed. He did it to himself. So, like, Will Smith is still, like, unfortunately, he just gave in, man. The mental pressure, his wife, life, everything, just all his kids, like, he has no control over his children anymore. His children pretty much hate him. I am of the thought that Will Smith's kids don't like him. His wife doesn't respect him. Yeah, his wife is definitely not innocent. Absolutely not. No, Jada Pinkett Smith, she thinks she is so high and mighty. She thinks she's better than everybody. She is a toxic narcissist. And her only claim to fame is, oh, I was Tupac's girlfriend. No one cares. Like that shit's so old. And she's so obsessed with Tupac. Like, when Tupac died, she was like, oh, Tupac. Oh, my God, Tupac. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. You're a groupie. Okay, we fucking get it. And then that's her claim to fame. She hasn't done anything else. Like, what has she done ever? Like, she attached herself to Will Smith, and she just treats that guy like shit from day one, and she cheats on him. Like, multiple times she's cheated on him as a wife. And then they had the conversation. You remember that. Will Smith was, he did, like, during COVID, him and Jada did, like a podcast with both of them on it, and it was, like, when they were going through a divorce, so they were talking about it, and Will Smith is like, oh, man, you cheated on me so many times, and she's like, no, it's okay, we're in an open relationship, like, you have to respect me as a woman. Like, it was just wild, man, and Will Smith just got stomped on. Like, he has no backbone, man. He really doesn't. And he acts like a good father figure, and, like, he probably is. I mean, he tried, but, like, you know, your wife is Jada Pinkett Smith, like the witch of the West, man. That's your freaking wife, and you're trying to raise a normal family with that. Like, good luck, dude. Good fucking, like, Ozzy Osbourne's kids turned out better than Will Smith's kids. Yeah, think about that. Ozzy Osbourne's kids were pretty screwed up, but guess what? They're doing pretty good for themselves right now. And they're, you know, Will Smith is actually, maybe he's not as much of a, like, he's a celebrity. He's well known, right? Like, Ozzy Osbourne, well known. Will Smith, very well known. Like, Will Smith used to be an A-list celebrity. He did so many good movies. He won multiple Oscars. You know, I don't know if he's like one of the highest, like, leading actors with the most amount of Oscars. I don't know about that, but like, he's up there. He still has many Oscars, but then he got kicked out of the Oscars. He can't even go anymore, which he shouldn't. He shouldn't be allowed. He's an idiot. He screwed up his entire reputation for what? For a joke? He thought he was going to be all gangster on fucking live TV and, you know, go out and slap freaking Chris Rock or Chris Tucker, whoever the hell it is, right in the mouth on live TV, and he thought he could just sit back down and everybody would go, wow, that was so cool, dude. No. And then he proceeds to say, you know, keep my wife out your fucking mouth. Like that. If he would have just slapped him and just made it look like it wasn't real and then sat down and would, like, had a joke about it, totally different. You know what I mean? But, like, the fact that he was serious and you could tell he was serious, like, that guy snapped. He was at a breaking point. He's so high stressed. He really was. And I kind of feel bad for him, too, to be honest. I really do. I actually have some sympathy for the guy because I've gone through mental health crises, too. So I feel bad for him in that way because I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like, and that's clearly what it is. He was at his breaking point. He was trying to be somebody he wasn't. So let's see. Brandy says, well, they actually cheated together. Oh, I didn't know he cheated on her. I didn't know that. Whatever you want to call it, swingers, having fun doing things. Probably kids see this. Yeah, I guarantee it. I guarantee the kids probably saw it. Yeah. Like, they're just, like, so rich, and they're just, like, having fucking P. Diddy things at their mansion because they can do whatever they want, you know? Euro says, y'all gonna watch Five Nights at Freddy 2? I will. I'll watch it, sure. Not right now, but I'll watch it. Brandy K says, zero comparison between Ozzy Osbourne's and the Smiths. Yeah. That's not even the same time zone. Damn. Same time warp. Damn. Same universe. Yeah, you can see how their kids were raised. They had great morals. Agreed. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, as much as he's crazy, Sharon Osbourne is a lady. She is an absolute lady, and she raised her kids, even though they were a little crazy on live TV and everything. Like, now, their kids are very successful. Sharon Osbourne's kids, Ozzy Osbourne's kids, they're very successful in their own way, and they still have morals, and they still, like, you know, they have purpose and meaning, unlike Will Smith's kids, who are just all over the place. Like, I can tell as soon as they come of age, they're going to say, F you, Dad, blow all of his money as much as they can, and they're just probably going to do drugs and have sex and do stupid stuff and get DUIs. Like, it's like night and day. It's crazy. And they're not even old enough yet. They're getting there. So, agreed. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're literally Will's. Yeah. Brandy says nobody has a great childhood that can really brag about it without faults. Agreed. But they put their shit on TV, though. And Will Smith's kids would have never gone through that because their parents were too busy doing Diddy parties. Oh, 100%. I think they were definitely doing those Diddy parties, man. They probably were there. They were probably freaking there, or they had their own version of Diddy parties, right? Yeah, Will Smith's music, yeah, it sucks. He had, like, a couple cute ones, like, back when he did, like, Men in Black, you know, he did that. Or he did some other cute movies, like Disney movies. Like, Will Smith did a very good job back in the day. He was A-list. Those movies made him so much money. You know, other ones, of course, better movies than that. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, his movie's hokey. It's funny. It's stupid. He's not supposed to be taken seriously. But Will Smith, like I said, he's trying to be somebody he's not, and he's trying to be serious. And I'm like, Will Smith, you were never serious, dude. Stop trying to act like you're a gangster or something. Like, you're not, bro. Stop trying to act tougher than you are. Like, it's okay to be a strong father figure. It doesn't mean you have to be all like, you know, he's just at a breaking point because he's I don't know. I don't know. It just fame got to his head, maybe life. He has no control over his children. His wife doesn't respect him at all. In fact, she misrespects him, completely disrespecting him. And his kids hate him. His kids hate him. Even though he's trying everything to be the father figure, he's trying to be like, I want to make you into movie stars. I want to make you into, you want to get into music, whatever you want to do. But like his kids just don't respect him because his mom probably whispers something in their ear every time. Like, oh, don't listen to your dad. He sucks. Your dad's a horrible person. Listen to mommy. Mommy knows everything. Like that's probably all Jada is. She's a witch. Yeah, Brandy talk about Kanye West. Yeah, I remember that for Taylor Swift and everything with Beyonce. That was horrible. Yeah, Kanye West is weird. He's weird too, man. He's another weirdo from Hollyweird. Yeah, Kevin Smith is... He's a director too, but... If anybody was stressed, it was her getting her hair made fun of in front of everybody. Yeah, that was also a bad joke. Like, I will give Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith some understanding that was a really bad joke. Chris shouldn't have said that. That was a bad... I know he does that because him and Will Smith have beef because, you know, Chris apparently did a little bit of stuff with Jada, and Will Smith didn't like that. So there's always been that beef going on for years. Gibson has been through some shit. Who's Gibson? Mel Gibson? Talking about Mel Gibson? Oh my God. Mel Gibson too. He used to be an A-list celebrity, and then all it took was literally that one drunk DUI thing and him ranting on Twitter about Jews that basically ruined his entire reputation. And he's over it, and he's apologized, and he's made it right, but, like, people don't forget that. And I remember watching a movie, it was a movie like, it was like someone was talking to them, like they were doing a interview about a movie and someone asked about that, and I could see Mel Gibson get very visibly pissed off, and he's like, we're over that now. I've apologized. That happened over a decade ago, but like you could tell it's still sore because he knows he fucked up big time. Mel Gibson ain't perfect either. I mean, South Park made a whole... You know, South Park made fun of him, and like that was hilarious too. I remember that episode. But yeah, Mel Gibson, he screwed himself over with that. And even though he's still very good at making movies, he's nowhere near the height of where he used to be. Like when the movie The Patriot came out, oh my God, that was one of the best movies he's ever made. Like Braveheart, sure, that's a great movie, but like The Patriot, that was Mel Gibson's, like, crowning achievement. Or you could say The Passion, right? Well, yeah, he made The Passion. He made The Passion of the Christ. He directed it. He wasn't in it, but, like, that was another, like, really good movie he made. It was right around that time when he ran into the law and had some bad words about his DUI, so... Euro's talking about what's happening to Gibson is going through is horribly wrong. That was a long time ago, but... Brandy says they actually have a future in these kids. I tries with kids. And then Euro says, I know. Euro says, oh, he was pissed. So damn, like, if a stupid kid asked about it, it was about that. It showed up on my phone. I don't know what that means, bro. Oh, Mad Max. Oh, yeah. Mad Max was cool. The original, right? Like Thunderdome and like, even though it was hokey back then, like, but it was taken seriously back then at the same time. But, you know, oh, Clint Eastwood, 100%. Yeah. It's been 144 minutes since we've been on this live, and I'm getting tired. I need a break. I need a break. So I will be going live tomorrow. For those of you who are still on, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the conversation, Brandy. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody who's been on here. Everybody who stuck through, those who just like jumped out, jumped into the channel, some of my subscribers that have been very loyal to me. I really appreciate it. I'll be going live tomorrow, probably around 8 o'clock CST. So 8 o'clock CST if you want to join us again. I'm going to continue working on this tonight, but I just need a break from live streaming because it takes a lot out of you. But I really love being here, and I really do enjoy all of you sticking it out and hanging out and talking with me. I really appreciate it. So I'm not a chicken, I'm a chicken hawk. I'm not a baby, I'm a tumor. I don't even know what that means. But all right, y'all. Have a good time. Hopefully you get some good sleep tonight and you feel refreshed. And don't end it. I'm sorry I gotta end it, brother. It's been 146 minutes, so some people are on here for 8 hours. I saw a live video. The guy like stay a little longer. I'm sorry, Euro. I gotta go, bro. Gotta go. But you can join me tomorrow. All right. If you enjoy this type of content, tell your friends, subscribe, like, all that. I really appreciate it. It really does help. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you again. All right. So this is Travis with Travis Talks. About to sign off. Y'all take care. God bless. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you'll be popping in randomly. That's cool, man. All right. So probably around like 8 p.m. CST in the U.S., okay? So I'll see y'all then. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. All right. Bye.